Hello and welcome to the very first episode of TGR. Now, TGR stands for the Green Reviewer. Now, what is a Green Reviewer? Well, there's never been a better time that I can think of in my lifetime for those people who want to be or become vegetarian or vegan, because supermarkets and fast food joints and shops alike are all tripping over themselves to provide you with vegetarian alternatives to meat, because vegetarianism and veganism, whether it's to save the planet or for health reasons, is really on trend at the moment. So plant-based foods are in, but what are they like? So over the course of the next, million episodes, who knows, I'm going to go around and I'm going to test and taste all the vegetarian options that are available from every single supermarket, every single fast food joint, and maybe every single other shop available, so I can tell you what they taste like genuinely, so you can have an idea of what they're like to decide whether or not you want to buy and try yourself. Today, for our very first episode, I'm going to go to KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken, and by the time the big players like that are getting involved, they're going to come up with something good, or at least you would hope so. I was reading on the outside, you said it's a corn burger.
Yeah, corn.
So which part of it's KFC then?
They put like spices.
So they get a corn burger, but then they put spices themselves. Okay. First up, let's just say our grace. Heavenly Father, thank you for this good food. Amen. All right. Now here's the fries. These are the smallest bag of fries I think I've seen in a long time. It's like it's a one half a potato or something. Yeah, so relatively small bag of fries here. Slightly disappointing, but we're not here for the fries, so I don't have to worry about that. So here it is. It's our packaging. It says 11 herbs and spices. So to make a big deal about the spices, 0 chicken. Does it say corn on the actual packaging anywhere? Finger licking vegan until you add non-vegan stuff, obviously. Okay, which is interesting because I didn't realize that corn was non-vegan. I thought a lot of corn stuff actually contains egg, so it'd be interesting to see if corn actually have this actual product available in the supermarket themselves. But nevertheless, and there's no mention of corn anywhere on the package. So if you just to have it, you wouldn't know it was corn by looking at the packaging alone. So let's open it up now. And there we go. So that looks pretty much like the kind of corn fillets you get frozen in the packet. It's not unappetizing. It does smell good. It does smell like chicken, to be fair. You can tell by the shape of it that is just a regular corn fillet. They've not had anything special added to that at all. Regular corn fillet. I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but that's clearly what we're looking at. So the only thing they've done, apparently, is add their own seasonings on top. So, first of all, it's a little disappointing that they haven't gone all out and developed their own burger, but let's see what it tastes like all the same. Okay, so here's our burger. You get a decent sized burger, to be fair, decent sized bit of fake chicken. Doesn't come with very much, just comes with a bit of mayo and a bit of salad. So it doesn't look tremendous and not put a lot of effort into it in what it looks like. It's not. It's got layered with different things. It's just the bread. They've got some mayo, a few leaves of lettuce, not many, just more for decoration it seems, and the burger on top. All right, but the proof of it, it's an eating. So let's take a bite. Let's see what it's like. So first of all, it's gonna maybe taste just the burger itself. The spices do taste quite individual. Tastes very KFC from what I remember. I can taste a little bit of heat coming through. Maybe a bit of black pepper or something that's coming through in the back, but it's not hot. It's not particularly spicy on what you particularly call hot. The flavorings on the outside are enough to just about make it a little bit more individual than the actual corn burger itself. So I'm going to try it all together as a bite now. To be honest, that ain't that great. The burger itself is not bad. It's quite dry though. It's not succulent. I guess when you eat chicken, it's kind of succulent. This is quite dry. So you probably need to put a lot more mayo or some other dressings on it to kind of give it a bit more moisture, because it does taste quite dry. So let me try a bit with a bit more mayo. That's a dry burger. I'm gonna be honest, that's a dry burger. I'll be honest with you, that's quite disappointing. For all the hype about a vegan burger, what we literally have is a bun, which for the dryness of the burger, the bun should be a lot softer, and the bun maybe should be a bit more moist. The bun's a bit dry itself. The actual vegan chicken bite itself, that is quite dry. So in order to make it not so dry, you need to put a lot of mayo and at least present the burger with a lot more salad than it physically comes with. You got a little bit of iceberg lettuce, which chopped up, which of itself is quite hard. Maybe I'd go for maybe a more leafy type of salad, and maybe a multi-leaf salad to go along with this. It needs more dressing. It's dry. It's very dry. It's a very dry burger. I almost feel like going back in the shop and getting to put more mayo or more dressings on top, because this is a very dry burger. A bit disappointing. For all the hype for it, what you really have with this, realistically speaking, is a regular Quorn burger like you get frozen from the supermarket. They've got that regular burger and have maybe coated it in their own spices, and I don't know if they've fried it or they baked it, but that's it. They've not developed their own burger or anything like that. It's just a regular dry burger. And I think even if you did it at home, if I was doing this at home, if you steamed it, you'd get a bit more moisture into it or something. But this is actually a pretty dry burger. I'm a bit disappointed, to be honest with you. When I heard all the hype about developing, having a new vegan burger and stuff like that, I thought maybe they've gone out and they maybe got some tofu or they've got some gluten, and they've developed a formula themselves, which you can do. If you look on Food Tech 101, our sister channel, we have a recipe for vegan KFC where we make it using tofu. Really succulent, soft, full of flavour, with a nice coating on the outside. And that's just Food Tech 101. I would have thought that a company the size of KFC would have gone all out and produced their own, but this is a bit disappointing. You have a regular Quorn burger, just with some spices on top, and this particular Quorn burger, especially the way they present it, they got like maybe a teaspoonful of mayo, a few pieces of relatively hard, dry iceberg lettuce, and that's it, and a relatively dry bun. That is, I'll be honest with you, quite disappointing. There we have it. Our very first green review, the KFC vegan burger. Let's give it a TGR mark out of 5. The green reviewer mark out of 5. Mark out of 5. I'm gonna have to go for the size of the company as well. Sorry guys, it's gonna be a 2 out of 5. It's not horrible. I will finish eating this, because apart from anything else, I don't like waste. But for a company the size of KFC, it's a dry burger. The seasonings around the outside, quite like the flavour of the seasonings, but because the burger itself is quite dry, it feels you just need more. It's like you need to have a drink, or you need to have more mayo or more dressings or something. So I think it's a bit of a poor attempt. If you're looking for a vegan alternative, a tasty one at least, I think you're gonna have to look elsewhere. Not disgusting, but I would have expected a lot higher from KFC. Now, I don't normally eat and drink. Look, the overall consistency of this is so dry. I need a bit of drink just to give me some extra saliva.